The next main objectives for us, I think, are going to be to finish building our resource collection on Sol, because we actually have really good materials here. We have 6 minerals, 6 energy, research. It's just a very good starting system. We also have some minerals up here to the north that we can expand to. We actually also have a potentially 25 tile habitable world. This is looking like our first target, you guys. I think this is going to be the first colony of the Argonaut Accord. Which, if you zoom out here, you can see our symbol, science. I love the idea of being a science-focused oligarchy in this game, because it's just something that makes sense in the future of humanity, in my not so valuable opinion. Yeah, you just wait. Something that's going to be a problem though for us is going to be, colony ships are 350 minerals, and they take a whole year to build. So this is going to be a kind of a longer shot goal for us right now to get into. It may be more worthwhile to start building out our resources first and then expanding into a new colony. But I think we might actually just kind of try and push out, just build out in Sol and then wait for that resource to build up. Because I think right now we do have a bit of leeway in time to make that happen. And with our resources up, we're going to get another mining station going on Europa, orbiting Jupiter, because I really need to get our mineral count up. Right now we're only getting 10.64 a month, and that is not enough to make things happen for us. We need to be able to start producing a lot of ships, a lot of resources to be able to start getting our economy going. Because in this game, economy is key. You have to be able to support wars, federations, trade alliances, anything like that that you want to potentially be able to do. You need the resources to support it.
Complete.
Ooh, so we just completed a special project on the Void Clouds. They are, as far as the Federation researchers can tell, amongst the oldest entities in the universe. They seem to have originated just scant a few billion years before matter as we know it first appeared, and the tremendous force of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have appeared as stars once, but were not. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from one another, if not outright communicating, light years apart. Quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in this phenomenon. We won't let them stand in our way. We actually gain a bit of physics research from that, and we have the Cloudbuster modifier added, giving 10% damage to void clouds to our faction. Interesting. So now if we come up here into our government, in our modifiers section, we have Cloudbusters, because we've adjusted our weaponry to disrupt the void cloud's magnetic fields, increasing long-term damage potential. Very nice. Oh, and we're actually getting a little boost from minerals already. Eesh. That's not good. That does not bode well for us. So this is the piece that was added by Utopia expansion, and it's called Traditions. Traditions are a really interesting piece because they allow us to get interesting advantages right off the bat based off of how we want to play. So we could do something like getting additional colonies to start with new pops. But the big thing inside of these is that we get things like capital buildings producing unity, which is actually something that you have to build a separate building for. We can actually get frontier outposts, counting as being half the regular distance away, which means that we get more resources. We get galactic ambition, which reduces upkeep again, which means that we can expand even further. So if we want to expand, hence the name, we can really focus on this. We can dominate, where we get things like getting war demand reduction costs and subjugating other empires. That's good for mid to late game, where we actually are going to be trying to kind of build out a little dominion of empires. We have prosperity for resources. This actually might be a good idea because we get the reduction on mining station costs. Ooh. But discovery is a really good tool too because of the research benefits. You know what? We're the Federation. We are the Federation of Terra. We have to be able to research and learn things about this universe. We have to go discovery. Something that's a shame is that if we have a planet like this, for instance, where we have a habitable world with resources on it, if we build the station above it, we're going to have to destroy that station later on in the game to make it habitable. Which means that any kind of money or resource that we put in there is going to get thrown away straight away. Same thing over here.
Anomaly found.
So, by chance we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the surveying of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit, and the signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? 10% risk. Yep. I would like you to go ahead and research that. It's important to find out what that transponder is. We still haven't found any intelligent alien life. That's the main thing that we're trying to look for right now. Let's see what we have here. I think that those are just those whales. Oh, you know what? We gotta start that research project to find out. So let's see how our research is doing, by the way. 13 months, they're busy investigating the aliens, and 6 months. Okay. So we actually have really good research progress right now. This is excellent. Good boost to everyone right now. And as soon as we get these biolabs and things like that unlocked, we're going to actually be able to keep continuing to grow that research, which will be an excellent help in the future. So looking back at our home world, let's see what we need here. We have one population growing right now, and we're going to have them go ahead and jump on this mine when they're ready. But the other thing that we can do is actually start clearing these tile blockers at some point. So these are things like sprawling slums and industrial wasteland, and I think that's mainly just for these already colonized worlds. If we look at something like one of the planets in Alpha Centauri, so Alpha Centauri 3, we have things like massive glaciers blocking the landscape, so we can't build anything there yet. But we can actually develop technologies to help move those things and make them non-issues for our people. So that'll be something that we try and push down the progress of, but hopefully we'll be able to get our science going and then build up a slow but tall empire.
System survey complete.
So if we see here, we actually just had our research station cost reduced from 90 to 60. Oh, here we go, the Tianki. The spaceborne life forms, which the Federation Head of Society Research has come to refer as Tianki, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimension of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. The graze on the gas is common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source, but the intake of other nutrients has yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack. Even when provoked, they can safely be ignored. And hunting them would be a net loss anyways. So what's that do for us? We actually just got a modifier for something I saw. Frequency tune? Excellent.
Research complete.
Here we go. We actually just completed our first research project. So we now have access to engineering facilities, which contain advanced instrumentation and allow the study and practical application of physical systems at nanometric scales. Wow. Ooh, so the next thing that we're actually going to be jumping into here is our improved spaceport. And see here, because we don't have a matching industry specialization for her, she's losing 10% of that research fee that she had on her other project. If we go into here, do we have... No, see, her expertise is in rocketry, and we're studying voidcraft. So she's going to have to go ahead and sit on this project, but you can see the difference in time it makes. All of a sudden, she's at 68 months to complete that research. That is a lot of work time. A lot of work time. So our scientist, Officer Erin Newman, has leveled up and gained the trait Resilient. Good for her. Excellent. So she has a lifespan of plus 25 years now. She's careful, which reduces her anomaly risk. Excellent. She will be an excellent science officer for the Federation. The ISS Arbiter has discovered an anomaly on Pavog 5. A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. See, so she has a 10% failure risk here, and I'm actually going to switch over to Miss Newman, Scientist Newman, and have her take care of that because she won't have any risk of failing that project. That way we don't risk having the Arbiter explode in some unforeseen accident. And you would honestly be surprised how often something like that can happen. So we're actually going to go ahead and upgrade one of our science labs. Ooh, we're running low on energy. That's not good. That's not good at all. Well, thankfully, our construction ship will be able to come back here and start laying down a mining station to produce some energy from Jupiter. So as soon as you're done building that, which you are, and you can actually see now, because we've built that, we're losing energy right now. We're almost losing 1 energy a month. Oh. Okay, so we've actually just finished the physics lab research. Ooh. Speaking of a science-focused federation, we have the options here to do a power plant, which will actually increase our power production, which is extremely useful. But we also have access to research speed increases, and we also have access to research assisting. And I'm not going to go with this because it requires having a good number of science ships available, and we do not have that right now. We actually need all of our science ships going out and doing their studies. So we're going to be focusing on the research speed, I think. And we have an industry focus here in computing, which means that we're going to be researching that even faster than normal. And then that 5% will add on. You can see how this will just start to stack so well for us coming up. Research is just going to be one of those pieces that we're going to be able to blow out of the water as we get into the later stages of the game. Ooh, so we're actually really upping our mineral count right now, and that's excellent because it means that in the solar system we can actually start to continue building out resource stations. So we're actually going to be able to get a mining station above Neptune now too. And then after that we can focus on Saturn, and pretty soon we'll have a good, nice, positive energy network that we can then start expanding into these other systems fully and building out resources like Alpha Centauri with 8 minerals. Hydrobius has 2 so far. That's not bad at all. We have some good outer systems here. I'm gonna actually keep sending this. Alright, so I've actually just set up the Arbiter to go out into this outer ring of the nebula and start to kind of figure out what's going on out there. But we have 2 habitable worlds right within our grasp. This is excellent. We're going to be able to start pushing out and building a tall empire like we planned, because one thing I would like to do is not do as much conquering in this game, but try and build up a strong federation of planets to kind of ally together and go after enemies, because in this game our victory conditions don't have to be exclusive to us. We can actually have alliances and federations to spread out the weight of the goal. Okay, so we can actually... Oh wow, okay. Scanning the star unveils a small object in rapid orbit. Its small size and high velocity make it difficult for our scientists. Let's go ahead and send Newman. She only has a 10% failure risk. I think that she'll be able to do that. But we can actually already unlock terraforming? Wow. I think we should do that, to be honest. Because orbital hydroponics farms are not necessary, especially if you're able to manage your own planets well. We'll be able to build a huge food output and not have any issues with that. And energy siphon is something that is useful, but we're actually going to be able to start picking up really quickly from other species. So I think I'm going to go with the terraform, because that's something that does not come up often. And it's going to take us 80 months. 80 months to research it. Looking back down on Terra, we can see that we're slowly starting to expand. Our human has actually fully grown up and started working on our mining networks now. That's excellent. That means that we're going to be getting even more work. Misaki Fujita has leveled up and gained the trait Stubborn. Misaki, you disappoint me. I brought you onto this team, part of a great growing exploration of the galaxy, and you're being stubborn. More resources, more mining stations. Did I just see that? 12? Oh my gosh. This is an extremely valuable system. My god. So Wii is being surveyed right now. When we get back, we're going to be going ahead and completing. Are we doing this anomaly research? We are. Excellent. We're going to have to still wait off on these aliens, because we are not in a position to take them down at all. The first strike force, which I think I'm going to rename, because that... So we have here... Oh, after closer inspection, Science Officer Aaron Newman only found random space debris orbiting the star. It probably originated from a nearby... Failure? Newman, 10% chance. 10% chance. Alright, I think we will name this the First Federation Starfleet. Very nice. So let's see, our science ships are doing their jobs right now. Our construction ship is happily chugging along, building research stations. We're going to go ahead and just speed up time. Ooh, another anomaly. Anomalies are always a good thing. They give you things like influence, research bonuses. They can even give you potential modifiers for your empire for the rest of the game. Unlock technologies. They're kind of like the villages of the Civilization series, where you get little boosts at the start of your game. So we have a deceptive giant. What we had assumed was an abnormally small gas giant is in fact not. Beneath a deceptive cover of thick dust swirling in the upper atmosphere lies a regular planet. Barren, but a planet nonetheless. This has proven quite embarrassing for the astronomical community on Terra. Has it now? Remarkable. Oh, we have even more resources. Can we finish out? We're actually about to finish out our resources on the Sol system.
Survey complete.
That's excellent. And I think our next step is actually going to be expanding a new colony into Algorib, and that's how we're going to end off this episode. So the Algorib 3 system, a planet, a 25 tile planet. This is going to be excellent. We're going to be able to build out a lot of resources that you see here. Each one of these produces as much, if not more, than a mining station in space, and they're much cheaper, only half the price. So getting these kinds of colonies established are extremely useful early game. Our constructor ship finished, so he's just going to hang out down there now. Thank you for letting me know. I'm proud of you, buddy. It looks really good. Ooh. New tradition available. This is good. So what we're going to be doing here is we're actually going to be decreasing our anomaly fail risk and increasing our discovery chance by 15%, which means that we're going to find more anomalies. And then the next thing that we're going to be getting is this. We gain research points equivalent to 1/3 of our monthly gain when surveying planets. That means that our research stores are going to go up just exponentially. It's huge. I don't think we're ever actually going to run out of research for the rest of the game once we get that going. It's a huge bonus, especially with having this early game where we get to explore so many stars. We have 1,000 stars to explore. We are nowhere near ready for this game. Nowhere near the end of it, at least.
Complete.
Let's see, are we going to get exactly what we need to build it too? That'll be... Ooh, we are, in fact. Alright. So we come in here. Yep, our colony ship is available. It's going to take a year to build it, but once it's built up, we're actually going to be able to establish a colony in the ArgoChris system, which is going to give us a nice kind of expansion into this area. Ooh, what the heck? A small, otherwise insignificant moon orbiting this gas giant appears to be on a trajectory that will soon result in a collision with its primary. Yeah, observe that, please. I'd love to hear about that. Oh my god, you guys. Alright, so we actually have our first colony ship in production. I thought I saw 0% chance. I really thought I saw 0% chance. An encounter in Bernard's star, though. We have encountered some form of alien vessel. These strange objects have been flagged as gamma aliens until we can learn more. Interesting. What are they? Oh. Balls. Where are you going? The Ramon system? Where's Ramon? I can't fight you. Where's Ramon? Where are you going? I don't know where Ramon is. Oh god. Don't touch me. Please. Please don't touch me. That's all I want. I just want to build my empire. I'm not hurting anyone. Just peaceful explorers.
System survey complete.
Okay.
Anomaly found.
You better not feel that anomaly, I swear to god. Okay, so the Ramon system is probably
System
this.
survey complete.
Just based off of the trajectory. I don't need to go to the Codal system, thank you. I trust the survey went well, though. Yeah, we found some good resources there. This Wii U system is an absolute target for us.
Research complete.
Ooh, got some research up. Our research speed has gone up by 5% again. Excellent. And something that we're going to do right now is we're going to be building up solar panel networks. And the reason that we're going to be building up our solar panel networks is because we really need that energy boost from being able to put those on our planets. And we're actually going to be switching around our scientists here in order to give them their specialties. So Thelma Kearns, you are going to be jumping into this research position. Yes, thank you. And then Miss Ramsey, I would like you to take over that research, please. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much. Yep, see, now it's only 47 months, so we're actually getting a nice little boost from that. Unusual tectonics. Excellent. And we have the resources to continue expanding our mining operations. Excellent again. Excellent. And we're actually about to get it again to be able to continue building the Centauri system. I'm not going... That's a good...
Situation log updated.
Interesting. So we actually have a good amount of research to do right now. So let's go ahead and research both of these projects. Go.
Construction
Go.
complete.
Thank you. Oh, and we are now losing the money because if we go ahead and jump over to the ISS Prosperity, we have our first colony ship. Look in there, you can actually see where all the colonists are inside the center of the ship. So, the ISS Prosperity, I am sending you to the ArgoChris system to colonize this planet, please. We need to place the colony on the surface. So the colony will actually give a resource bonus to all the tiles around it. So even though we can't access them right now, I'm actually going to be putting it in the dead center of those. So that way when we do finally get the ability to access those, we're going to go ahead and get those bonuses right away. So we're actually going to go ahead and get a research station going because 3 engineering research is available in the ArgoChris system as well. And we have another colony. So